Roblox is probably one of the weirdest platforms out there. It has genuinely really well-made games like Theme Park Tycoon 2 and Doors, but it also has whatever this is. So the other day I was trying to think of a video idea, so I got on Roblox and I came across this. Once I saw this, I knew I needed to make another video about bad Roblox games because, well, how could I keep going in life without talking about Gyatt Simulator? So in this video, I'm going to take a look at 5 Roblox swap games and complain about them for your entertainment, starting with...
It's beginning to look a Gyatt like Rizzmas.
Gyatt Simulator. So with this thing, your goal is to get a very big yacht, or for normal people, booty. You can do this by squatting and punching. However, I lied, because even though the game is called Gyatt Simulator, you don't actually get a big yacht by doing these things. Instead, your entire body becomes big. I don't know whether to be upset or not, because on one hand, I didn't need to see my Roblox side of a big yacht, but on the other hand, that's why I played this game! Gyatt Simulator's gameplay, if you can even call it that, just consists of clicking, which is boring. That might sound hypocritical coming from someone with 200 hours in Geometry Dash, but that game has really good visuals, sometimes. It actually requires skill. I've been playing the level Future Funk since the start of the year, and I still haven't beaten it because I lack skill. But in Gyatt Simulator, you click, and that's it. I mean, the game has PvP, but nobody really left a safe zone, so... couldn't really try it. Gyatt Simulator has a gambling wheel and I got a free spin, which is good because otherwise it would have cost me 49 Robux. I got 1 billion Gyatt power, meaning that I pretty much just skipped a lot of the game after playing for 2 minutes, so that's great. There's also a membership feature which gives you auto rebirth, 400% power area, and double health for the low price of $3 or 400 Robux. I just this is pay to win, but like as I said earlier, nobody really has to save zone, so double health doesn't really matter. I have no idea what power area is, and auto rebirth really isn't important because there's a rebirth bar that tells you when you can rebirth. Also, the game has skibby toilet eggs. That's all I had to say about this game at first, but then I decided I should probably play it a bit more. After all, I never even got to try the fighting mechanic. However, there was just one problem. The game was gone. That's right, the hit game Gyatt Simulator is no longer a thing. I didn't find it in my previously played games, and when I looked it up, a different Gyatt Simulator came up, so... guess I have to play that now. So the new Gyatt Simulator, which may or may not still be at by the time I upload this video, you must click to get a big yacht. So, you know, it's just the last game. However, there's also an epic battle feature where you can fight by clicking as fast as possible. The people you can fight are Nerd, Skibbity Man, Ohio Man, Go-Go, or Giga Chad. Of course, this game has a lot of pay-to-win microtransactions like the last one, which is also totally cool and awesome. By the way, I feel bad for anyone who spent money on the last game, cause, it's not a thing anymore. Also, there's an auto train and auto fight button, which just removes all the gameplay from the game. I say that as if it had gameplay to begin with. I don't know, I feel like most simulator games are the same thing, but with a different coat of paint. Most of these games are not fun and don't even try their gameplay. Speaking of not trying with their gameplay... swag like Ohio, down in Ohio. Ooh. Hey kids, do you like gambling? Well, if you said yes, and hopefully you didn't, then Brainrot RNG is the perfect game for you because it's just a gambling simulator. So in this game, you must press the roll button. Once that happens, you get a random and quite hilarious image. That's it. That's the game. I'm not even opposed to Brainrot. I just find a lot of Brainrot stuff pretty funny.
You made fun of my drip, you disrespected Skibbity Toilet.
But I did not find this game funny. You can't just put a picture of Skibbity Toilet in front of me and expect me to laugh. It needs to be something more than a joke.
Any last words, Skibbity?
Rare images gives you more Brainrot, though I'm not exactly sure what Brainrot does. I think you can turn it into money, but I never found out how to do that. There's obbies that increase your luck for a bit, but they're really easy obbies. The game has a lot of images such as Granny, Yapping, Whistle Meme, Baldy, Spooderman, Ka-Chow, Toy Chica, Hello Neighbor, who I got 3 times in a row, which was awesome, Dab, and the list goes on and on and on and on. I'm sorry, those are minions? How dare you? How absolutely dare you? The minions have no place in a Brainrot gambling simulator. They should only be used by the masterminds over at Illumination who make real movies, not the garbage that everyone else makes. Putting that aside, a lot of these things aren't even Brainrot. When I think of Brainrot, I think of things like Skibby Toilet, Ohio, Riz, Sigma, and of course, Gyatt, what I've said way too much in this video. But like, is Hello Neighbor really Brainrot? I understand why Huggy Wuggy and Jumbo Josh are in this game. Puppy Playtime and Garden of Bam Bam were milked by content farms more than Universal milks Fast and Furious. But I don't really think Hello Neighbor was used by Brainrot content farms. Also, this game has a fire in the hole Geometry Dash meme. Remember when that was funny? This game sucks and has stupid microtransactions. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna represent this game on a thumbnail because I'm not putting Skibby Toilet on a thumbnail for the 3rd time. Whatever, I'm done playing this. In the game, every second you get +1 jump power. Every second you get +1 jump power. Fun. Your goal is to climb a tower, and doing so gives you a rebirth, which makes you get more jump power per second. But in case you really don't want to wait, you can pay Robux to increase jump power or to give yourself wins. That's literally just pay to win. You can also buy a nuke. For some reason, this game has no combat. I'm not sure why you can buy a nuke for Robux. Yeah, so this game is pretty boring and I barely have anything to say about it. The entire thing consists of waiting and hitting the spacebar. However, there is a more games button which showcases some new and hopefully more fun games to play, such as every second you get +1 speed but you're on a bike. Hey, wait a minute. These are all the same game, and they're all made by the same people. Why are there so many every second something happens games? These things are forgettable garbage. In fact, these games are so forgettable, I didn't even remember that I already played one of these in my last Roblox Saw video. And by the way, the every second you get fatter game I played in that video was made by different people, and they have 5 other every second something happens games. I don't understand why these games are so popular. They're just waiting simulators, and most kids are really impatient. These are genuinely soulless games that are only made in order to make as much money as possible. Honestly, that can be applied to like a majority of popular Roblox games. Speaking of popular Roblox games,
If you wanna make some easy cash, just recycle and rehash.
PetSimulator 99 is an insanely popular game. It has 1.1 billion visits. Of course, that's something compared to PetSimulator X, which has 8.7 billion visits, but I'm talking about that one because 99 is new, and new things are always better. In PetSimulator 99, you have to click on coins. Once you do so, your pets go to and destroy them, giving you money. So it's just PetSimulator X. With money, you can either unlock a brand new area or buy eggs, which, you know, are just loot boxes, which is just gambling. I don't know why all these kids games have gambling features. Every game I've played so far has a gambling wheel, and Brainrot RNG is just a gambling game. Here's a hot take. Gambling has no place in little baby games. Even fictional gambling might cause kids to become addicted to gambling, which is not good. Now, you might be thinking that loot boxes in this game can't be that bad. After all, you buy them with coins, not real money. Except no, not really, because in the shop you can buy this thing called a blazing egg. You have the option to buy 1 for 400 Robux or $5, 3 for 1,200 Robux or $20, and 10 for 3,200 Robux or $40. Imagine spending $40 because you want this super cool, very epic blue pet that you probably won't get because the chance of getting it is 0.05%. Anyways, this game looks horrible. All these slop games do, but this game especially is an assault to the eyes. I like bright colors, but these colors are so bright that they might have the potential to blind someone playing this game in the dark. To be fair, that shouldn't really be a problem since most people that play this game have a bedtime of 8 p.m. It's such a nothing game. I don't even know what else to say about it because this game is soulless garbage that is nearly identical to every other simulator game, except with even more gambling. Also, the developers of this game kind of suck. The YouTuber Schlep made a pretty good video on it, so I suggest you watch that if you're interested because I'm done talking about this thing.
Freddy Scary. Gonna get me.
If you watched my first Roblox Saw video, then you might be wondering why I'm playing another FNAF Tycoon. Well, in that video, I said I wanted to be as cool as Monty, and unfortunately, I couldn't accomplish that goal in the video. But now, I have a second chance. I'm gonna really explain why I want to be as cool as Monty, since I haven't really done it before. When I was a kid, I watched a video titled The Coolest Jimmy Neutron Ever HD. The video changed my life, to say the least. Cool Jimmy Neutron is everything I've ever wanted to be. He wears cool sunglasses, he can talk himself in public without getting weird looks, he can skateboard on a guy's head without getting a severe whooping, and he has W Riz, as the kids say nowadays. But the thing that made my jaw drop the most was this particular line.
Well, how about next time you get a board that can handle the Neutron style?
This is one of the coolest lines in all of fiction. It was almost too cool. I wanted to be as cool as Jimmy, but I knew I couldn't. Nobody but him could handle the Neutron style. However, I could still be as cool as Monty, who was second place in the cool list. I mean, how couldn't he be? He managed to make golf cool, something I only thought Monster Mini Golf could do. So, I have dedicated the last 10 years of my life to being as cool as Monty. And now, I finally have the chance to accomplish my goal. No! The Monty Tycoon has been taken! This can't be happening!
I read about
The only Tycoons available were the Glamrock Chica Tycoon and the Roxy Tycoon, so I decided to pick the Roxy Tycoon because Glamrock Chica got pushed into a trash compactor by a small child, which is the least cool thing ever. FNAF Security Breach Tycoon is just the same as every Tycoon out there. I've already talked about Tycoons twice on this channel, so it's probably gonna be the last time I talk about one because these games are so boring. You just wait for money and then stand on a circle. That's it. Now that I think about it, all these games are just waiting or clicking simulators with a little bit of gambling, except this game it doesn't have gambling. Anyways, this Tycoon is better than the last FNAF Tycoon. The building was actually FNAF related. There's even a section of the Tycoon dedicated to the burn trap room, which shows that the creator was at least somewhat familiar with the source material. I don't think this is a good game, but wait a minute. There's morphs? Yes, there's morphs! Holy crap, I'm finally as cool as Monty! Tycoon is the second floor, but I stopped playing once I unlocked it. The game's definitely the best one in this video. The UI doesn't take up half the screen, and most microtransactions are for cosmetic morphs. And in my opinion, microtransactions should mostly only be used for cosmetic purposes. I mean, I still think it's silly to spend money on FNAF Security Breach Tycoon because I don't really think the game is good, but whatever. In conclusion, Roblox kind of sucks. Yeah, there's a lot of good games, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of the most popular games in this platform are just a bunch of soulless cash grabs. I've only really talked about Roblox negatively on this channel, so let's end the video with talking about games you should be playing other than, you know, these things. Theme Park Tycoon 2, which is a really good theme park builder that beats something like Planet Coaster in terms of coaster editor. Doors, it's scarier than FNAF Security Breach, but to be fair, that isn't really a hard task to accomplish. Save Lightning McQueen Adventure Robbie. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to do some cool person stuff. You know, stuff Monty would do. Maybe not the murder part though. Bye, I guess.